Yeah. Before David Bathsheba, before Solomon Makedah, before Moses Zipporah, Vashti come before Esther, Jah come from Ethiopia. Anything them prime minister within the aptitude of Jah.
Some people have difficult births, but the universe is in a birth cycle. The water breaking, that's a birth cycle. That's why it was always represented by floods, the cosmic flowing, the age of Aquarius, the flowing of information. So in 1892, a son was born unto us, and the government was upon his shoulders. A son was born unto us. See, a son. See, he is a son bearer. He is a Heru. He is one of the ever-returning ones. A Godhead. The Gabriel. Because Makuth, Geb, is the earth kingdom. See, the angelical keeper of this dimension. To always make sure that the birth process happens. So his impure modesty is the seal breaker. And the seals is open. And the Kundalini energy rises. See? The Kundalini energy is the caduceus. It is the serpent. Kebra Nagas. Kibra Nagas. Cobra. Cobra. Serpent kings. Haile Selassie I. Power of the Holy Trinity. Mind, soul, and spirit. The higher nature. What is the power of that? The serpent kings, meaning that those who was able to keep the measurements, the 144, who will always be able to open the far eye. Because when the pineal and the pituitary become as one, right? Meaning the pineal is the sun, the 5-point star. The pituitary is the moon, the crescent. So you have the star and the crescent, Islam. When the two become as one on this earth as in heaven, seeing, they will produce, because the pineal produces a white hormonal substance. Some people say it don't, but listen. The white hormonal substance, and when this cycle begins in your brain, the pituitary then produces a golden hormonal substance, the golden child, the Buddha. So when the white hormonal substance and the golden hormonal substance is produced, this is called the land of milk and honey. The promise, the return to the city of rest, to your peace. So even though you may look at this and you may not understand, but this middle pillar is the same as the spinal cord in the brain. Because when the Kundalini force rises up this middle pillar, it causes the pineal, and Jacob came face to face with God in the valley of Peniel. And Jacob came face to face with God in the valley of Peniel. So the pineal gland is the sixth chakra. For the gods who know that water can only rise 6,000 feet above the earth and then it must fall back down. Because that is the cipher of overstanding that 6,000 feet. 6,000 feet represents 6 chakras, meaning the emotional nature, the emotional being, the being that's attached to this physical world cannot rise past the 6th chakra. He can't enter into the crown. He can't enter into the 7th heaven. The prophet Muhammad, the black waters of the Adites, the Cushites of Arabia, because his mother was Armenia, Muhammad entered into the 7th heaven, and he said he seen before him entered in heaven was Bilal the Ethiopian, Listen to the revelations that's been given to you through all the religions, but we have ignored them. Gabriel is the first caller of prayer. Gabriel is the trumpet sounder, the revelations bringer. His Imperial Majesty, the Caduceus, is the Caduceus, the Serpent King. Because in the Kemet, you seen them wear the serpent crowns. The Serpent Kings was the Dragon Kings. The Dragon Kings of the Sobek dynasty. The Sobek dynasty was the dynasty that was in Sumer at the time of Sobek Nefru, which is the time of Abraham, because Sobek Nefru was named Sarah, the princess. So when the Sobek dynasty was invaded by the Caucasian coming out of the mountains, they fled back down, all the way back down to Kemet, and these Hararians, Caucasians, the fallen ones, which is black people, who have fallen because after the meteorite shower they mutated, so they lost the 144, the measurements of the God. So they operate below the pineal gland because they can't operate above the heart chakra. So they operate within their lower nature. So everything to them is consume, consume, consume. They couldn't even see that physical world is the same as a spiritual world. So His Imperial Majesty, the Gabriel, in this time, Haile Selassie, Jah Rastafari. See? And I bear his name, Rastafari. It is the vibration of the echo of the awakening. The seal is open. 7 seals. Yes, more. 7. Sheba, 7. For those that overstand, because I on this July 23rd, 2012, hail His Majesty Haile Selassie as the awakener. He is the Gabriel. He is the Anubis, the keeper of I through the birth canal. I brethren and sisters, the two must become one on earth as it is in heaven. The first miracle by the Christ consciousness is that the 6 lead jars, the 6 chakras of water, consumed by emotional entanglement, must be turned to wine, representing the blood of the earth, the original nature, that which allows you to rejoice and rejuvenate. Learn the science of Kemet. Learn your science of yourself. Know thyself. Enter into these ciphers. There's so much for I as Ras, Lazarus, AzarEL, Nazari, Imoye to give unto you in these ciphers. But there's so much that you must learn. And I will close with a chant in Yoruba for I ancestors, hailing the Yacho'u, the Esu Alegba, keeper of the crossroads, the physical dwelling, because the crossroad is here, the physical nature, the Serpent King, His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie, the Gabriel Dambala. Seeing? Ezeli Dambala, Esu Eligba, Ayeyeto, Esu Eligba, Ezeli Dambala, Ezeli Dambala, Ayeyeto. Esu Eligba, Earthly Dambala, Earthly Dambala, Padre Yato, Esu Eleba, Earthly Dambala, Earthly Dambala, Ja Rastafari Selassie, Haile Selassie.
From Ethiopia, anything them prime minister within the aptitude of Jah, Ethiopia, in a archangel Michael, not matter how much God the dragon, them cannot reach the empire.